Yo, stocks 5150. Today is July 6th. We back after Independence Day. Celebrating that. How they're popping firecrackers. You didn't get nothing popped in your eye. You're still alive. You still can see. You can see that these markets is still in the neutral zone. I got it on the 4 hour chart. Let's start there. Um, I marked out my daily range, so let's do that first. And the market already started, but this is the low from the day before right here. Got that marked as red. Boom. Make that a little thicker. That way I can tell what it is. And then this is the high from the day before. Same thing. Let's make that one line thicker. Boom. And we are down here. So we stuck in the middle. Don't fiddle in the middle, but that's where we at. And we're still in this trade that we did, the swing trade. So we're up, we're down. Depends on how you look at it. P&L for the day so far is at 4,300. Um, we are open. From the open, we're down 3,000 negative. So yeah, this is a swing, and I know that's insane to do that, but I did. I was trying to get. What am I trying to get? At this moment, I think I'm trying to get trying to get 5,000 off this. What are you gonna do? That's what I'm trying to do. So not really trading as to speak, but we got PMI coming up. All right, so PMI coming up, and with PMI, we got PMI coming up. And let's get to that. Well, we're gonna scroll down to the 4 hours, see where we at, because the market already started. As you can see here, we're in the middle, so don't diddle in the middle. Don't diddle in the middle. Just chill out. Um, this is where I would. This is the other day. I was hoping that we were gonna come back up to there. If we get here, then we'll definitely shoot up and break above. I went in. This is leftover residual from me going long last week on Thursday. I forgot it was a short week holiday and got caught off sides. And so that's kind of where that's at. Not smart at all, but it happened. So in the 4 hours, you can see we're kind of like almost in a doji, kind of creating a bullish, not really a tweezer, but like a hammer, and it's bullish a little bit. So it's bullish. So we got three of those. So we kind of turning up on the 4 hour. This is good. We still got to get past this level right here, break above there. So we are right here building out. And but the thing of it is we got data coming out. PMI ISM services PMI comes out at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. At 9:45 the final service PMI comes out. The previous was 54.5 and 51.3. The forecast is 51.4, so we'll see how that goes. That's a yellow folder. That's at 9:45, so that's in 10 minutes. So might drop. It's gonna be tricky actually being in here on this one. Um, and we got PMI ISM services comes out at 10. Looking for the previous was 54.5 and we're looking for 54.2. So we wanted to go down. So down is good and up is bad. So we need something lower than the 54.2 or neutral at least. So that's where we're sitting at right now. All right, that's on the so that's coming up in one's coming up in about less than 10 minutes, 7 minutes actually. The timer just started. And then at 10 o'clock, 15 minutes later, we'll have the other one. So this is data driven, but we're stuck in it right now because we're gonna ride. I don't know. I mean, we were down seven on this. I mean, I don't know. I might cut it and just try and trade, but I don't think I'll hang out all day. Like I ain't gonna let this go back down to here. That would be insane. I'll probably stop it if we get. I mean, I'm already. It's already heading down. Look at this on the 15 minute. We see it's pulling back. So the market just opened, and in the first 5 minutes, we are down. This is where we are. This is our range. Bearish. And yeah, that's where we at. And we can pop back up and then just chop here. That would be okay. But right now, we're pulling down. So diamond hands and white knuckle got to hold on for a second. Brown knuckle for me. But hold on for a second and see what this data gives us. We got 6 minutes and 44 seconds. Right now, though, we're pulling back. Um, could be grabbing liquidity, or we could be coming back down lower. Let's put it on the 5 minute, see where we at. Look at that. So technically, you don't have what is that? OBR, open break range. So the first 5 minute OBR, ORB, sorry, ORB, open range break. We don't have that yet, and when you do get it, it'll be right there. So let's put this right here. Yeah, that's gonna be thin. So this is the first 5 minutes right here. So we got to break above that, and on the lower end, be that DJT's. I can hear him talking. So yeah, trading is tricky, definitely risky. So this is where we at. We're just chopping along right now. So we have 5 minutes before that news comes out. Let's go down to the 1 minute. So we'll see, we're right here in the middle. Right. 9:40. This is the ORB for the 5 minute right here. This range right here. So see which way we're gonna go. This is insane anyway, man. The fact that I'm even in this trade. I won't say stuck because I made a decision to try to swing, and I wanted to try to get 8,000 out of this. Being greedy, but it didn't work out. So now I'm just holding on for five. We'll see. We should get back up above 30,000 though. Maybe not today, but yeah, maybe not today. But earnings are coming up. Matter of fact, what is earnings looking like? I'll have to fix that later. I'll do that later. Right now, let's go back. Just do that later. Market. All right, pulling back. Got 2 minutes before that news comes out. 2 minutes. Trying to go on Forex Factory and trying to set up something because Scott. I'm not really concerned with what is that stuff called? I'm not concerned with oh, pulling back again. This is only 1 minute, so I shouldn't pay this too much attention. Oh, it's bouncing, but it's happening. So I'm gonna mark it on the layout. We'll do custom. All right, let's see. So we got ISM PM. All right, there we go. What do we got? All right, so the final service PMI is 51.2. That's lower. That's good. And we break into the upside. Let's go. But is that strong enough to push us all the way up? It's still within the 5 minute break, the ORB. So we need to get above that. But that forecast is 51.4 and we got 51.2. So lower is good. All right, we're making a move. Let's go. Let's go. Trying to get back to 5Gs on this. All right, get back to where I was at. In the New York session. All right, Euro USD is at 1.4, 1.14, up, pulling back. So we made it up and then we dropped back down. So let's do this. Let's do a 15 minute, shall we? ORB. I think that gives us a 15 minute ORB. Uh, Jeez. First 15 minutes is the 5 minute. It's the same. So we back into 5 minutes. This market ain't playing. It ain't trying to give it up yet. It's really thugging it out right here in the middle. All right, so we got 15 minutes for PMI. So waiting on that. Looking good. I mean, if we get past this and this number comes out good, then market should be blue skies, man. We should get back up and get green. That's what I'm looking for. We are at 43 on the day. 43 on the day. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got over here on NASDAQ. Market activity. NASDAQ 100. Click that. Those are the quotes. Dividend count, earnings. That's what I need to see. Earnings. Okay, so no reports for today. All right, so our NASDAQ earnings. All right, we're breaking out, but we still got that data to come in though, so be careful. Um, Penguin Solutions, Saratoga. Got a couple IPOs coming out too. Well, they already came out. Let's see. Monday today is July 6th. We got an OPEC meeting that started at 6 o'clock this morning. Global manufacturing PMI. That's for Hong Kong. Got some stock splits too. Bank of New York Mellon. They're doing a 3-to-1. Huh. All right, back to what we need to be worried about is we don't have any earnings today. Tomorrow there'll be some Saratoga Investments and Cruise and Interpack, Penguin Solutions. Never heard of none of them, but it don't matter that I hadn't heard of them. Lockheed Martin to buy Ultra Maritime Solutions for 3.45 billion. That just came out. All right, we making a move. Let's go. Let's go. SpaceX joins the Nasdaq 100 on July 7th. Here's what that means for the QQQ. That's tomorrow. Oh, whoa. That's tomorrow. Dang. I'm gonna have to be asleep. I gotta go to work. God, Jesus. SpaceX joins NASDAQ tomorrow. What does that mean? SpaceX will join NASDAQ 100 index on July 7th following the adoption of the new fast track inclusion policy. SpaceX is likely to have a relatively modest 1% weighting. 1%. Yeah, I guess that's okay. More than 4 billion of SpaceX shares are expected to be purchased for inclusion in the index tracking ETF. So tomorrow we might get a pop. But what SpaceX got right now? SpaceX is at 165. SpaceX is at 165, 166. So tomorrow, if it we back in that 5 minute range again too. So holding above it, we need to. Let's see. So Nasdaq tracks 100. Da 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 da. We know that. So SpaceX, final is finally a public traded company. Now process begins the stock index to add SpaceX shares to their holdings. Each index has its own rules and inclusions. Some require that the stock only be public. Okay, so that's about rules. What it is it's going to be a pop. SpaceX edition will be a one-time event. There was speculation at one time that due to the size of SpaceX stock, it might be added to NASDAQ 100 in phases. That won't be the case. NASDAQ 100 construction methodology indicates that the stock are added in a single event and no provisions are made to add a large IPO shares in pieces. Okay, so it'll be SpaceX weight in NASDAQ will be 1%. So what would that mean? 1% NASDAQ, even though its 2 trillion market cap is comparable to Amazon's, which is 4%. So Amazon has a 4% weighting. The answer is that index weighting on float capitalization. Okay, okay, okay. So we might see a pop tomorrow. We might see a pop tomorrow. All right, we got 5 minutes before ISM PMI comes out. ISM Services PMI. We got 5 minutes before that starts. Man, I gotta get a better chair. My chair really hurt like that. Yeah, I'll be hitting my punch bag. I'll be in here. Can't just be sitting on my ass all the time. Speaking of sitting on my ass, sweet. I'm gonna have to get rid of this chair. It's kind of comfortable. Kind of not. All right, we're pulling back, bouncing. Not sure what we want to do. Pulling back. Got 2 minutes before the data comes out. So we're pulling back down to the 5 minute ORB. Makes sense. So I really hope we stay above it and go. But then now with that news of now that I'm aware that they're gonna be adding SpaceX to this tomorrow, that's even more reason for them to keep it down where they got it. Cause like look at this. Look at this on the hour. So we have been in this range right here for I don't know how long, a week since June 23rd. So we just been right here in this lower range. We could go lower, but we've been down here chopping. This could turn out to be a bull flag or not, but we got SpaceX going to be added to the Nasdaq. That makes me believe. Wait, not one hour. I want to go to the 1 day. Look at the weekly. So we're on the lower end. So you add SpaceX in here, and if you add SpaceX in here, we could at least pop back up and fill this wick because we still got this upper wick in the weekly. Look at that inverted hammer right there. You know, so we still got some buyers here, orders there, mine included. So we could get back up to there, which would be perfect. SpaceX get added, we pop back up here, and then we could pull back for July. Well, July is usually bullish, blah, blah, blah on that. But if we pull up, even if it's just a quick pop, they just trade up in this range. You see what I'm saying? So we are, it's a room up above, upside. We got 20 seconds. Let's see what happens. Go to the 1 minute, 20 seconds, and we pull back into the 5 minute RV. So the 15 was the same as the 5 minute. 5 seconds, three, two, one, pending. 1 second. 54.2 is the forecast. 54. That's good. Down is good. ISM PMI forecast was 54.2. We got 54. So let's go. We should see some movement to the upside. Upside movement. We got us a hammer. Let's go. Push on through and move on up. Let's go. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get one right quick. Might be too late though. Up by one. Well, I ain't got enough money. Damn. I got too many. I got too many contracts. I got too many contracts over here. I am in six of them. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Uh-oh, look. We're giving it up already. So if this doesn't work, like you see, that was good news and it's falling. If this doesn't pop for us today and at least get back up to 30,000, then that tells me that they're really holding it down low for SpaceX inclusion, which also I would think SpaceX should be dropping. But what did it go in at? I think it came in at $50. All right, let's go. Push, pop, 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 push. Get us a push up. Let's go. Let's go back to 30,000, yo. Get it. All right, that's it for Forest Factory though. So, like I said, previous was 54.5. We got 54.2 was the forecast, and we got 54. Final services PMI was 51.4, and the actual was 51.2. I'm gonna go get outside, man. I'm gonna probably go walk. It's 10 o'clock. We've been here 15 minutes, and that's what we got for PMI. And far as we go, our position, we are still in the hole, but on the upside. We had 4,700 on the day, uh, down 2,000. Small thing to a giant, you know what I'm saying? So stock's 5150. I'm not gonna sit in here all day watching this. We'll see how it goes. All right, stocks are crazy. That was PM.